What's going on, y'all? You're back. I'm your host, Paco, and you're listening to Occupy the Media. I want to thank you if you're tuning in. Also, don't forget, if you haven't already joined Watch the Vote 2012, again, Watch the Vote 2012 on Facebook. Check out www.hiddenfourthbranch.com, hiddenfourthbranch.com on how we can combat voter fraud. If you're in the Los Angeles area with me, you need to join LA Liberty HQ on Facebook, LA Liberty HQ, or go to ronpaullosangeles.com. Again, ronpaullosangeles.com. We got a new grassroots website as well. Ron Paul, Tribune? ronpaultribune.com, ronpaultribune.com. Okay, so before the break, I was playing a CNN clip. Basically, Romney is coming to Liberty University. I'm going to go in and finish the clip off. If you didn't get to hear it, you can check it out on my YouTube, Paco757, or on Facebook, I'll put it up, Paco Elijah. This, again, is CNN talking about Mitt Romney coming to Liberty University, and the student's not too happy about it.
Liberty is a little bit different. The character, look, as Christians, we can disagree strongly, but we show respect. And I think they will show respect for Mitt Romney. They may not warmly applaud him. They may continue to express differences. And clearly there are differences theologically between Mormons and Christians. But here's an opportunity for Mitt Romney to talk about what he has in common with evangelicals, and that's on the value issues. And I think that's where he is going to make ground as he talks about the shared values, because clearly those of us who work in public policy know that there are strong shared values between those in the Mormon religion and Christianity. Again, clear differences theologically, but a lot of shared values.
I think, let's move on to the adult world now. I think a lot of evangelical Republican voters say they're going to support Mitt Romney, but the passion isn't there. And the important thing about that is evangelical voters, they like to get out and they get active. They go door to door. They do phone calls for the candidates, and they don't appear to want to do that for Mitt Romney. They may support him, but they're not so passionate about him.
You're absolutely right, Carol. In fact, I was back in my home state of Louisiana last week, and I was in the grocery store, and a man came up to me and said, "Hey, Tony, if..."
Okay, just to let you know, you're about to hear some straight BS. He probably made this story up. So he goes to the grocery store.
If you get an opportunity, will you tell Mitt Romney to give me a reason to be enthusiastic for him? I mean, look, I know Barack Obama is not the answer. I know he has bad economic policies. I know his social policies and domestic policies are a disaster. But I want to be excited about Mitt Romney, and I'm not. Help me get there. And so I think that is a message I've heard over and over. And I think Mitt Romney is the only one that can.
So somebody stopped you in the grocery store and just asked you how can Mitt Romney get me excited? Tell him to make me excited. You made that up, man. Tired of the media just saying dumb stuff. So everyone else could be like, yeah, man, we do need to jump on board. Mitt Romney, he does need to make us excited. What can he do? Nothing. He's already been flip-flopping so much. Just let it go. The media should have been let him go. Because of his record, conservatives don't like him, Republicans don't like him. And here they go trying to push him down your throat, making up stories, just trying to push him down your throat.
Right now, Tony, what can Mitt Romney say? I know he's been playing up the war on women, and he's talked a lot about his wife, Ann Romney, and her decision to stay at home and raise her children, and that strikes a chord with evangelical voters. But what do you say? What can you say right now to stir up the passion for Mitt Romney among evangelical voters?
Well, he's got to reach out to the youth vote, he's got to reach out to the women vote, and he does have to reach out to the social conservative vote, and as you mentioned earlier, the Hispanic vote, trying to cross over. And there are some links between those, and a lot of those come back to the social issues. As you mentioned, talking about stay-at-home moms, that speaks to evangelicals, and it speaks to women as well. It also speaks to some degree to the youth, where he is challenged as well. I think here's what he needs to do. John McCain showed this in 2008 when he picked Sarah Palin to give some, a bridge into the social conservative Tea Party community. He got enthusiasm, he received enthusiasm as a result of that pick. Mitt Romney's got to pick a strong conservative running mate. He also needs to talk about, again, those shared values. I think one of the issues that should be prominent in his discussion is the court. Most evangelicals, social conservatives, fiscal conservatives understand the importance of the Supreme Court. The next president, the next term, will probably pick 2 justices, and we see how important the court is. It's debating health care right now.
Tony Perkins, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope we talk to you after Mitt Romney gives that commencement speech. So we'll see what happens. Thank you so much.
I may be there, Carol.
I bet you will, actually. Thanks, Tony. We appreciate it.
Yes, please don't boo Mitt Romney. Please just be polite for we're going to be nice and respectful. And people are taking away our freedoms, and they all keep talking about being respectful. I'm tired of that, man. No. How about no? I do my best as a Ron Paul supporter to keep my cool and everything. But, at the end of the day, I'm tired of them telling us we got to behave. We got to act right. Why don't y'all act right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always us that are the ones that are rude. I mean, you take away our rights and our freedoms, and Mitt Romney's part of the whole scheme, and we're just supposed to lay down. We're just supposed to just, even at the town halls, if you act out or act up, they're all the politicians always like, why are you being rude? I don't go to your job, blah, 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 all that mess. Man, you don't do your job. That's why I got to cut you up. That's why I got to scream on you. That's why we got to do stuff like this. That's why Occupy got to go in there and scream mic check, because you guys don't listen. You don't want it done respectfully. We try to be respectful. We're following the rules. We're following Robert's rules. All of this. I'm telling the government, you don't want a revolution, you better calm down, because people are going to start wilding out even more. I mean, we got all this fraud going on, all this lying going on. The media not reporting it. All you're doing is stirring up. You're just boiling this water, and when that joint pour, you're gonna regret it. All y'all in the media, the 1%, those fighting for the 1%, you guys are gonna regret it. So, we're trying to do it the right way and the respectful way. And I hope them people at Liberty University boo Mitt Romney. I hope they boo him hard, loud. I hope they scream Ron Paul's name when he comes on stage to let them know we don't want you there. And I'm pretty sure it's not just that he's a Mormon, man. It's also his stance. Everything in the media is about their religion and what people think, their philosophy. I don't care about all that stuff. All I care about is how you vote. That's it. How do you vote with the issues? What's your past show? What are you exposing, if anything? And if you're not, then I don't want nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, let's see what happens. This is real great. Wyoming Senator John Barrasso announces his support for Mitt Romney. Look what happens. This is pretty awesome. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't crash on me. Let me see.
Why don't you tell those guys in Washington to just get out of the way and let us be America? We need a president who will let us be America. We need a president who knows how to let us be America. Any of the four people running for president at the end could have done that job. Right now, I have endorsed and will continue to work for the election of Mitt Romney to be president of the United States.
And that's why we don't want Mitt Romney, you douchebag. Everything you just said is Ron Paul. You know what I'm saying right there? Ron Paul. That's what we do to you. We're going to scream that on you. I tell everybody, if you ain't talking Ron Paul, you ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing right now. So it's the one phrase, catchphrase, word, one name that you could say represents everything that's going on right now, everything that we need to represent, the Constitution. That's what we got to do. We got to scream on them and scream Ron Paul's name. And when we got more numbers and more people like that, then we're good. Then they can't shut us up. I think I saw a couple of people in the video trying to start screaming Mitt Romney's name. Nobody's screaming for him. The 1% ain't even screaming for him. Anyways, I'm Paco. We'll be back after the break. You're listening to Occupy the Media.